Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. In the previous episode we finished up Pokemon Tower here at Lavender Town, and in return we gained one damn useful item both in terms of using it generally during battles and overall just to advance the story, Flute. Basically, whenever we now use Flute from our inventory during battles, it can awake sleeping Pokemon, which means that, just like I'm about to do here, we can pretty much sell up all of our awakening potions, because, well, we don't need those anymore, thanks to our Flute. And of course, as you may recall, there are actually a couple of sleeping specimens that have been blocking some of our ways to travel here, so now we have the ways is to wake them up. However, may I warn you, they tend to be a little bit crampy after using it. You're gonna sell all of these out. Free some space from inventory and gain a decent amount of money out of that. So, how about, without further ado, we just advance this adventure, and, well, technically we could have two ways we could take. One is to go straight down here and, well, pretty much go down this road to Fuschia City. Or then we could take the other road to Fuschia City, the right west from Celadon City. Now, it is pretty much up to your own choice which one you will take, but for the purposes of my own LP, I shall take this road first. I'm not gonna complete it, but I'm going to get something from here that is very damn useful and will help us gain yet another permanent team member. Yep, we haven't had those catchings in a while. Anywho, down here we basically have this dark area, and as you would expect, there's a ton of water Pokemon trainers here that you can fight for some extra experience. And I believe atop this building here we should have... okay, I was recalling that there was Professor Oat's aid here that was supposed to give us something once again if we had a certain amount of Pokemon's captured, but I guess not. So what do you do here then? Oh, she gives us a TM. Actually kinda happy that I stumbled here then. I completely forgot about that. So let's see what TM it is. TM 39 is Swift. Yeah, it's kinda useful normal type move, I guess, but I never use it. I never used it on any Pokemon because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem that much worth of investing into. Anywho, so here we start the section where there's gonna be trainer battles. However, most of these are skippable, so don't worry if you're low on health or just otherwise you don't wanna fight, you can easily skip these guys. In most cases, anyway. Let's keep the team set up as it is. Okay, this guy we cannot skip. Okay, so let's see, what do you got? Goldeen. Well, you're kinda toast then. Pretty much this dark area you can clear this with an ease if you have electric Pokemons like I do, or a strong grass type like Ivysaur or even the evolved from Venusaur. So yeah, this area is no biggie at all. Volibear, that can be a little bit annoying because it likes to spam hypnosis, but Pero should be able to take it out. At least I hope so. And oh yes, before I forget, I guess I should address something here that I guess might have been bothering some of my viewers. Basically, what I want to talk about is the, well, shall we say, bit abrupt ending thing for my Mad World LP. Now I know it seems kinda up context for me to talk about that here during when playing Pokemon Yellow, but I still wanna get this out from my system. Now, that ending to that LP might have come a little bit abruptly and a little bit unexpectedly, but basically the thing is, although I didn't address it during the LP that much or during my opinion sections, there was actually one big problem with the game that was already kinda hindering the gameplay. I mean, when overall kinda hindered its value as an LP, and that was the fact that the game never saved in middle of the stage. So if you didn't mean to do that, oh well. If you screwed up, it basically just puts you right at the start of the stage. Now, that wasn't that big of a problem. It wasn't that big of a problem in the earlier stages where there was plenty of ways to kill your opponents. The requirements for boss points were quite decent. But pretty much when we got to the Mad Castle area, well, that's when the game decided to go completely unfair, basically asking me to gain insane amount of points with limited ways to kill enemies and within such cramped areas that those spawned enemies would pretty much constantly hinder me. Plus, not to mention that there was that always unseen time limit going on, so yeah, it really started to get quite difficult to gain enough points to do anything. And overall, if the game makes you spend almost an hour of just collecting points by killing random enemies in just overall so that the gameplay becomes pretty much tedious and frustrating, then it's not just so well designed. Now, what I have heard that the area after Mad Castle might have been good, but we shall now never know because my nerves just couldn't handle that game's bullshittery of Mad Castle anymore. And thank God that Supersonic failed. And I do also realize that by the end of that episode, I didn't really give any sort of constructive final opinion on the game because, let's not forget, that series was supposed to be Let's Play and Review. Meaning that I was supposed to give a constructive review at the end of the LP, which I didn't do. But I think I might do that some later time, either later today once I've done this recording, or then at least by tomorrow. Bro, sorry about that. In case I didn't mention it, I'm still recovering from my illness a little bit. Actually went to doctors this morning and basically he diagnosed that I both have the starting elements of common flu, plus my right ear is suffering from a slight ear infection, so yeah, a little bit sickly. But, okay, where was I? Oh yes, I might do an constructive final opinion video on Mad World, the game, either later today or at least at tomorrow, and, well, here we are. Remember this Patso? He was the one that blocked our way when we came from Vermilion City to the east. Now, let me just quickly check something I know I should have probably done. Oh, crap. Okay, derp, I should have done this off screen, but of course, naturally, I didn't realize to do it. I actually have to go grab some more Pokeballs. Or actually not Pokeballs, but something a little bit stronger maybe. be, so I'll see you guys in a second once I actually find a goddamn bicycle. Where the hell are... Ah, there you are. Anywho, I'm gonna quickly cycle my way back to Lavender City to buy some Pokemon balls. And I'll see you guys here once again in a second. Okay, back here. Took a little bit longer than expected, as I was actually trying to see if I could capture a flying type Pokemon along the way, because, well, I just realized that actually having one just as an HM slave and giving it a fly ability could make this traveling a hell of a lot more easier. But I guess I'll capture one off screen later on. Anywho, we're going to save here because, let me warn ya, this guy, when you wake him up, he's gonna be grumpy and he's top. This thing is top, and there's only 2 of these within the game. So you want to capture this is either on either one of those occasions. I don't know was that grammatically correct, but anywho, let's see, we have Pikachu on the front. Hopefully we can get weak enough with this setup. At least I hope so. Let's actually... I'm kinda hoping that I can inflict sleep on this thing quite soon, because... let's just say this thing has a nasty ability to spam a certain ability. Anywho, let's use our Flute and... This is Snorlax, level 30. And this thing is pretty much the best you can ever go with normal type Pokemon in Generation 1. This thing is a tank, both in terms of physical and special damage. This thing has not only incredibly high defenses, it also attacks very hard. But its only real weak stat is its speed. It's pretty slow, but... well, let's put it this way, considering all of its other stats, it being slow pretty much doesn't bother a jack squat. If you wanna use this Pokemon, then by all means use it. It's pretty damn good. But I'm not personally going to use it because, I don't know, Snorlax just seems the kind of type of Pokemon that... oh, great amnesia. That's a little bit annoying ability. And you know, Snorlax seems the kind of Pokemon that quite many would choose. Oh shit. Oh, that's... ooh, that's not good. Come on. Yes! I got it! Okay. Oh shit. That's not good. Come on, stay asleep, stay asleep. Thank you, good boy. Use Dream Eater, get a little bit of health back so you can stop that bloody beeping, and... wow, that hardly did jack shit to it. Damn. Well, let's just keep playing Dream Eater while we can. Let's try Hypnosis again. Okay, thank God. I try to keep this thing asleep just so it doesn't use its own ability, which does put it asleep, but it does a very, very, very annoying side effect alongside to it. I hope I'm just successful with these Hypnosis attacks. Okay, we're getting it down to red health. You really want to get this thing down to red health, don't even bother trying to capture it when it's on orange. This thing is just way too tough for that. Come on. Take it, take it, take it. Ah! No! 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 I didn't mean to. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. That was bad. But I don't think that's necessarily worth starting over because, like I pointed out, there's 2 of these in the game, so even if we did screw this one up, we still have our second chance on the another road to Fuschia City, which we're at least trying to get to in this episode, so we still have a chance to get Snorlax. So, nothing's really lost. We just gotta get a good amount of experience to an Pokemon that I didn't actually think could hold up against. Hence, Snorlax. I know, you're actually turning out to be pretty awesome. Anywho, let's just save up that fiasco. Well, I cannot call it a real fiasco, but anywho, that little bit unfortunate. I screw up. Can we avoid this guy? No, we can't. Great. Come on, let me just get to that house, because in that house there is a one item that I absolutely want. So you got a Voltorb. Use session task, cause Thunderbolt probably went to jack shit to this thing. Haha, you suck. And down you go. Sorry about that. Let's change it to Terra. Hopefully we're faster than this thing, because like I've said a couple of times in the past, Electrode when on maximum level is easily the fastest Pokemon in all of Generation 1. Oh shit, we are not faster than that thing. Crap. That's not good. Fail! Wow! That was fail. And I just realized I did a pretty awkward laugh in there, but wow. That's kinda the most hilarious thing about fighting guys that use either Voltorb or Electrode. Sometimes they really screw up using self-destruct. Wow! Okay, anywho, back to business. Here, you really wanna talk to this guy, or he's going to keep you. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Yes, sir. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. We get the freaking super rod. This is the best rod in the game, and it lets you capture some pretty freaking kick-ass awesome Pokemons from the water. Bazillion times better than the old rod that we got from the previous fishing guru, that we only needed to capture a couple of Magikarps. From one which turned into our epic G-Breaker. So, but it is kinda odd that we actually get a super rod here, and yet we do actually gain the second best rod afterwards in Fuschia City. Kinda odd order, don't you think? Anywho, once again I'm going to cycle really quickly back to Lavender Town to heal, and then I'm gonna meet you on the road west from Celadon City, where we are going to have round 2 with Snorlax. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so now we're here from west from Lavender City, and here is another one of these sleeping badasses. Once again, I'm going to say, because this is the one battle I can't afford to screw up. Since we accidentally defeated the other one, this is now the only Snorlax in the entire game. We better catch this thing, just for the sake of getting it. Now, let me actually... should I... Actually, let's keep Voltaire out there, because I kinda doubt that our hypnosis technique would work for the second time, so... Let's try paralyzing this thing and see what can come out of that. And although I really don't hope for it, perhaps this battle might demonstrate why fighting this thing is so ungodly annoying, not to mention capture it. Anywho, play the pokey flute again. Okay, round 2, and first up, Thunder Wave to paralyze this thing, to make sure that it's definitely slower than some of our Pokemons. Fully paralyzed, that's good. Let's use... Actually, to avoid any too damaging moves, let's do Double Team, to make sure that we don't take too much weight damage. Now, Seismic Toss. This is guaranteed to take a decent amount of chunk of its health. Nice! Very nice. Oh shit. Okay, that's the ability I was talking about. That is ungodly annoying ability. However, when it does that, that actually gives us a chance to spam Hypno again. Luckily, it doesn't wake up immediately. So 3 meat hop. Doesn't do as much damage as 6 meat toss, but ooh, actually it does. It woke up, let's try Hypnosis again. Can affect, shit. Okay, good, 2 Amnesia, I'll take that. Oh wow, I actually got it, damn. If this strategy actually works for the second time, I'm amazed. Oh yes, by the way, since I didn't address it right before the first Snorlax battle, well, I guess I should address it here, that the reason why I actually went to Lavender City to fight Pokeballs is because, well, they sell Great Balls. And I personally noticed that capturing Snorlax is much better with the Great Balls than Pokeballs. Deja vu much! Well, have now gained a level. However, that shall never happen because we're taking that again. And right at the start of the next episode, because, well, I'm not too sure how much of the minutes the actually cuttable sections will take out of this entire recording, but I've recorded good enough chunk for today. Sadly, we didn't get to capturing our new awesome final team member as I was predicting we could. But that just means that we are going to have 2 epic capturing for the next episode. The Snorlax that we once again managed to screw up because Hypno is actually turning out to be a little bit too awesome. And then our newest team member, which awaits us in the rivers of of that road to the west. So, until that time, I think this is a good spot to wrap this up. So, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, although nothing too much happened here. And until the next episode of Pokemon Yellow, Dr. John, thank you guys for watching and saying bye-bye everyone. See you later!